Yo, what's good? It's your man, 100 Grand Ross with The Rock Never Stops. Ausar Thompson and his defense has become prime time entertainment in the NBA. If you enjoy this video, smash the like button for me, hit subscribe and the bell for notifications. Really appreciate all the love and support. Definitely helps with the algorithm and the growth of this channel. Ausar Thompson, I haven't seen a defender like him. I probably would say the closest thing that I've seen is probably prime Scottie Pippen. And probably close to prime Kawhi Leonard or Meta World Peace, also known as Ron Artest. These guys have a rare set of gifts. Not just height, 6'7", which allows them to play up and play down, meaning that they're able to guard up to 4 and sometimes even 5 positions on the court effectively at an elite level. When we saw Scottie Pippen in his prime, he was locking up in the NBA Finals Hall of Famer John Stockton and then sliding over and guarding Hall of Famer Karl Malone. Right? 6'10", 6 foot, 6'1". And these are Hall of Famers. We've seen him be able to lock up guys like Magic Johnson, the best of the best. And his versatility, I would say, has as much to do with his intangibles as it does his physical gifts. Much like Kawhi Leonard, you don't get an NBA Finals MVP for holding LeBron James to a 30-point triple-double, leading all players on both teams in all statistical categories, unless what you are doing is so transformative that it has to be acknowledged that without you, there is no chance for your team to win an NBA championship. You see, when you look at what Ausar Thompson does, it's not just that he's 6'7", 220, 230 pounds, right? Which is amazing for any type of a wing defender. That means you're strong. That means you're physical. That means you're able to have the requisite amount of strength and girth to be able to defend on the interior against stronger wing scorers and on the exterior of the court, right? His 7-foot wingspan, his quick feet. And quick feet are really important because when it comes to lateral movement, especially in the NBA where you are given more freedom than there probably has ever been to play with your handle, to work off of screens, to give you step backs and shimmies and in and out dribbles and all the moves that you could think of, when there's all the practice and the refining of one's offensive handle to be able to create shots for themselves and maximal spacing, you must have an elite defender who has elite, quick footwork on the defensive end to stay in front of these scorers. These are guys like Herb Jones, right? These are guys like even Paul George or LeGuins Dort, right? Who at 6'4" still is 225 pounds, quick feet, low center of gravity, right? But it's the quick footwork that allows you to stay in front laterally, that allows your team to not have to give so much attention to one great offensive force so that they can hold in check the rest of the team. And this is what Ausar Thompson is doing as a rookie. Not only that, he's not just staying in front of the guys, but he's finishing the play, where even when he gets beat, his ability to recover and get back in front of these great offensive players, not good offensive players, great offensive players. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, his ability to get shook or caught behind on a major screen to free him up, has the speed and the dedication to recover and either get back in front or from behind block the shot. It helps that he also has close to a 40-inch vertical. And he's a quick leaper. Kind of reminds me of Shawn Marion, right? Who used to be nicknamed the Matrix. Now, I'm throwing out all these names because there's no real complete example of what we're seeing. The Matrix and Shawn Marion may be probably one of the best comparisons because he was around 6'7", 230 pounds, and he was able to guard 4 to 5 positions on the court. and his elite athleticism, I would say he was probably a little bit more athletic than Ausar Thompson, but his ability to recover allowed the Dallas Mavericks to beat the Miami Heat and win an NBA championship, their first and only, right? What we're seeing from Ausar Thompson is not just amazing defense, but the shit is entertaining. It's entertaining as hell. When you watch these guys try to shake him, and sometimes they do, and somehow he still ends up back in front of his offensive player and just eats up their shot, like against Devin Booker or Bradley Beal, right? He's able to, absolutely absorb and swallow up shots. They can't even get it out of their hands. They're shooting the ball and he's ripping the ball out of their hands and has the strength and the timing and the footwork and the ability to gauge where the ball is going to be, to reach in without fouling. It's almost hilarious to watch these guys try to score against him. And when they do test him, like Jalen Johnson of the Atlanta Hawks, and he either rips the ball out, knocks the handle away, yanks the ball out of their hands, what we call batting their shot back in their face or swatting it out of bounds. When you see this type of defense consistently night in and night out, this shit is entertaining. It is absolutely hilarious. Like, if you ever played pickup ball and seen somebody get their shot batted in their face, it's hilarious. Even if the dude is on your team, you try not to laugh at him and make him feel bad, but you just like, damn, dog, you might not want to try that again. You might just want to pass that thing on or wait until he switched on to somebody else. Call for a screen, something. You need help. You need some milk. I don't know what to tell you, but you need to try something new because it looked bad. It looks ugly. And Ausar Thompson is here all day. This kid's conditioning and his dedication to stay in shape, to stay ready every single game. In order to do this, you've got to be reading the scouting report, which means that you got to have a level of dedication to watch film, to read and memorize that scouting report, know who you're playing against, and apply your physical gifts and your talents and your skill and your insight and your acumen. His level of professionalism as a rookie, is doing nothing but shining the greatest of light on Overtime Elite. It's absolutely making that league look great. Because what he's showing is that not only did he come an unconventional route, but the preparation has allowed him to hone his skill, hone his game, hone his body to be ready to come in and play a completely different role than what he played at Overtime Elite. He didn't need to be in the perfect situation. He got drafted to the Detroit Pistons and said, hey, I just want to do whatever I need to do to stay on the court. And if y'all need me to be a Swiss Army knife like Andre Iguodala, let's not even get into his playmaking and his ability to facilitate and his handle and his ability to get the team into their offensive sets, right? Not to mention he's a top 5 rebounder in the NBA as a rookie at 6'7", and everyone else around him are all centers, right? His defense and how he finishes out plays, right? Almost like how Bill Russell used to talk about being able to have such good timing that when he would block shots, he would block it in a way to keep it in bounds so he could tip it to himself so they can go back in transition instead of knocking it out of bounds. These are things that we're seeing from a rookie. And so for all the negative thoughts and the feeling bad about the 2-10 start and all the injuries early on to Jalen Duren and Jaden Ivey was out sick. And, you got a bunch of the veterans who haven't even played yet, and Bojan Bogdanovic and Monty Morris, who likely would have been starters, right? Despite all of that, the Detroit Pistons have got another feather in their hat because they've got another dude to build around. They already got Cade Cunningham, despite what you're seeing in terms of the efficiency and the turnovers, that's because they're blitzing him every single time down the court. They're getting the ball out of his hands, saying somebody else is going to have to beat us. And he's doing everything he can to still make an impact, which sometimes means forcing it. But in spite of that, his talent is undeniable. He is officially the face of the franchise. He is somebody that we all, in terms of Detroit Pistons fans, all truly believe that he could be the cornerstone of a championship team. And you now have number 2, Ausar Thompson. Yo, if you agree with me, don't agree with me, holla at me in the comment section. You know I'm going to get back at you. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. It really helps with the algorithms. I love all the support, and I love all the love that I get in the comment sections. I'm going to get at y'all next time. Peace.